Good morning. Look at the view from 7 a.m. Wow, so cool. So during the night it was really cold. Actually, I mean, colder than I thought, but at the same time, this duvet is so thick that when you go underneath, everything's perfect. Really, I swear. It was even too hot at one point because it's that thick and that hot when you're under it. But if you're here outside walking, oh. Okay, so we have Kasha. All the same things from yesterday. Okay, so breakfast here is actually sweet breakfast, but I'm used to it because before I was in Tajikistan and Uzbekistan and here, and it's either eggs or sweet breakfast. And usually kasha means sweet kasha. Sometimes it's not that sweet, it's just plain, but mostly breakfast is really sweet here, and it's really light. Not like I'm used to having big breakfast with lots of nutritions and all this kind of stuff. Here, not really. It's mostly just sweet stuff for the morning, and the biggest meal is actually the dinner here. We decided to do a quick hike. It's supposed to be 3 hours up there on these mountains, and from there we can see all the lakes around. This is the best viewpoint for what it actually is here that we can't see from this level. We will have to hike a little bit higher. We already flew a drone and it looks incredible. So we want to see it. We're gonna hike there, but lots of people hike to the one, I forgot the name of the pass. It's 18 kilometers. You go up there where the mountains are. This is a really popular spot. I think everyone goes there, but we're just here for one night because of what happened. It was supposed to be more, but well, really interesting situation we had and a really interesting experience. So that's why we're staying only one night. We're going to hike there, and then we're heading back to Osh and further to the park with lakes. Here is a little bit slippery, right? Pardon? A little bit slippery. Yeah, I just said it. Really slippery. You want one? So Isaac has an idea to just climb up here. I don't know how it works. There's no clear path because right now we're on the flowers path, but he wants to go there. I don't know how to get there, but we'll try. If he says he wants to, let's go. Doesn't look really smart, but it's quick. Yeah, Isaac clearly refuses to go with a slalom. He's just going up straight, which is really not smart. Straight up there. Yeah. Well, it's pretty hard. That was Isaac's idea. Maybe in 3 hours we're gonna get there. Yeah. Okay, so this view, you see the lakes there. It's supposed to be on that side there, but it's just too steep. Wow. Isaac doesn't even have hiking shoes. I do, so I have a little bit of grip. So it's pretty wild. Okay, we've got here. We can also hike up there to see it better. But also the visibility is not the best, so I don't know. But you can see all these lakes here, there, there. Pretty cool. What are you doing? Honestly, it was a really nice view, but what's the fun of going for 2 hours and sleeping every step and just fighting for life? Not really much. So to be honest, I don't know where's the path for that. I don't know if there is one that exists, but I recommend doing it with someone local who knows what's the best option to get there, because yeah, it's been really confusing and I don't know still what's the path, and we just got to half of the mountain. I don't know, really. For me it was just not enjoyable because just see the view for 5 seconds, but literally struggling for 2 hours, because I never struggle when I hike. Of course, yeah, it's hard and I'm exhausted, but that's it. But I really enjoy hiking. I really enjoy the views and everything. There I was just fighting for life, that's it. So to be honest, this is something I would recommend doing with someone, really. Here from the yurts, just ask. It probably takes small amount of money, but you would know that you can do it proper way, because I don't see any proper way here, unfortunately. But well, we flew a drone as well, and we saw it already from a drone, so I was kind of not really that surprised. Oh, we have to say goodbye to our yurt. I mean, they still said that we can stay and leave whenever, but we're gonna cook. Probably there's no one coming. We're gonna cook some food because we don't have lunch anymore from them. We're gonna cook some pasta with tomato sauce. I know, boring, but we have to have some lunch, and then we're gonna head to Osh. It's 5 hours drive to Osh still, pretty much. And we're gonna stay overnight in Osh and then probably head to the park with lots of lakes. We have noodles with, what is this? Korean noodles, I don't know. And we're gonna cook some pasta as well. But we're so hungry that we decided to start with noodles. Yum. It's like Maggi, it tastes like Maggi. Like Indian Maggi, right?
That's okay, yeah.
I'm just making instant coffee. Boiling water on a gas stove, just making instant coffee, and we're hitting the road getting back to Osh. The problem is there's really no many options in Osh, and I'm really surprised because that never happened in any city, but in Osh, really, you have to spend $50 on a stay, which is expensive because usually we were paying $20 for only 3 options you have. Or you just stay in a hostel that also doesn't have really good opinions, getting really good reviews. But we decided to stay in a hostel today. That's going to be probably one of the best because it has really, really good reviews. It's also not the cheapest, but there's no options. Like, I don't understand. First way, we stayed at this family, but we had a problem with the internet and it was really hot in the room, so we don't want to stay there again. Anyways, it was really, really nice and they were really nice, but we just want to stay probably somewhere else. Everything's ready, so it's time to leave this beautiful yurt camp, this beautiful place. Overall, it was a really nice experience, even with some problems with another yurt camp. This is a place to be. I swear, this is a place to be. No matter if you have bad experiences, you can just move on and get really good experiences here, because this is just so peaceful, so quiet. Food is amazing, people are amazing here. You can do so many things around here, because I haven't told you, but you can hike. When we did the hike, there's a trespass. You can ride horses, you can also go sightseeing by car, you can go to the lake. Literally so many things you can do around, so it's absolutely a place that's worth visiting. Even if it's so far, it's really, really worth visiting. I hope this inspired you to come here to the Tulpar Lake in Kyrgyzstan, because actually it's really, really, really worth it. Basically, almost all gas stations here in the mountains, they're abandoned. Literally, there is someone behind the window, but you pull up and they're like, no gas, no benzene, no petrol, nothing. So we're like, okay, where's the closest one? 100 kilometers ahead in the city. But we actually found something on the way here. It looks pretty normal. Like each gas station looks like this, but there's no one there, or kids in the windows. I like literally 4 or 5 years old kids saying no. Why do they have gas stations there? I have no idea, but we finally found something. We have a gas station, so it's good, because we're a little bit concerned about gas, but we're heading to the city, and the city is in 50 kilometers and we still have some fuel, so it's fine. But we're a little bit concerned, especially that we saw so many gas stations, but they're just abandoned and no one's there. Unfortunately, it's the last video from that time because I got super sick and I didn't record anything, but we camped one time before Sarichelek Park. Then we went to Sarichelek and we hiked and camped there at the lake. And after that, I swear I felt so horrible. I never felt that bad in my life. That Isaac had to drive for 11 hours back to Bishkek. He drove for 11 hours back. We spent a few days in Bishkek. We gave the car back and we started another adventure after a few days, but I didn't record anything, so there's not many things, but I really, really, really recommend Sarichelek. This is how Sarichelek looks like. Absolutely insane. Such a hidden gem. Really, really recommend it. Good morning. We're going on a trip to Kol Suu, which is basically one of the most experiences you can have in Kyrgyzstan. I didn't know that, but you can even pay 700 euros to do that. But of course, we don't want to do it. So right now we're going to the bus stop in Bishkek and we're trying to get to Naryn, which is, I believe, 5 hours drive from Bishkek. We just don't know what marshrutka to take or if there are any marshrutka. Nothing. We're gonna find out in 10 minutes. Then we meet with other people and we're taking shared taxi to the lake and we're staying overnight. That's our plan. Hopefully it's gonna work because it's so much cheaper if we do it this way. I mean, imagine paying $700 per person for that. We're trying to do it in 50 euros, I believe. Maybe we can do it, hopefully, because Kyrgyzstan is not that expensive. It's just this trip, because what I heard that this road is really, really, really hard to drive on. I heard you have to cross the river. I don't know if that's true or not, but they don't advise to drive yourself. So that's why you pay lots of money. Normal price for the taxi driver is 150 euros, 250 euros for there and back for round trip. It's actually really expensive. So we found a driver. There's 5 of us, so it's gonna be cheaper because it's more of us. We can split the cost. But right now we have to find out how to get to Naryn, which is down to the south. Otherwise, we can't even meet them. Okay, the good thing is that we got marshrutka straight away and there's 2 seats left. And Isaac's sitting at the front, I'm sitting in the back. It's just 2 single seats that are left. But it's fine because we're going straight away. This is the second time when we get marshrutka straight away. Best thing ever. I believe it's a 4 hours journey. And then we meet and then we go to the taxi and go straight to Kol Suu. I mean, the valley before Kol Suu. We're going to Kol Suu, but there's a valley and we're gonna stay there overnight. Here we have a KFC gas station, apparently. Okay, we're already in our private car. We're already driving for like an hour. We still have 3 hours to go to get there. But look at this sheep on the way. Okay, so here's the checkpoint. You need a permit. This is our car for today. We're already after the permit zone. We couldn't record there. They said no cameras, and I was like, okay, then not. We already have a flat tire. Another interesting thing, but we also have really beautiful views right there, which is really, really great. I don't know how long it's gonna take to change the tire. Also, does he have an extra one? I believe so, because what else are we gonna do here? There's nothing here, just some horses, mountains, and us together in one car. We're talking all the way, so it's kind of goes quick. I think it takes 4 hours to get to the Kol Suu from Naryn. We drove probably for like 2 hours already. We're paying for the car 150 euros for 5 of us. So it's 30 euros per person for 2 days, because all the way there, we're gonna hike there, and tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna come back. Really good price, actually. I'm really, really happy with that, because normal price is, like I said, 700 euros per person for a trip, or you either pay for a car 200 euros. So this is a really, really good price. If you wanna have a private driver, not a whole group trip, you have to ask guest houses. We asked guest houses, different guest houses, different prices, but basically they were really similar. It's so much better than doing it by yourself, because they can charge you as much as they want. Guest houses are doing it for you. It's so much better, so I really, really recommend doing this. Okay, we finally arrived after 4 hours. We're here. These are the views we have, and there's the green building there is where we're staying overnight. Hopefully it's not gonna be too cold. We're waiting for dinner right now. It's gonna be in 30 minutes. Oh, it's just such a nice, beautiful place. Lots of horses, so much more touristy than I thought. I swear, so many people I saw on the way driving, so many cars, so many tour operators, even here, all of this, so many years. It's so much more touristy than I thought. I swear it's the most touristy place in whole Kyrgyzstan, where I thought is the most remote place, but it's actually so touristy. But hopefully there's not going to be too many people at the lake tomorrow. We're going to start probably early our hike, but lots of people stay for more than just one night from what we expect, what we know. Wow, Yesterday got really cold and I didn't even record anything else. I just went to sleep. And today morning at 7 a.m. we woke up before everyone else. I think they're starting breakfast at 8, the earliest. So it's just us here walking, hiking to the lake. I think it's mostly flat. It's 18 kilometers. But we checked and we think it might be even 16. It's mostly flat, so it's really easy. It's just 300 meters elevation gain at the end, which is really easy. So we're starting, I think we should get there in like 2-3 hours, hopefully. So we'll see, but everyone's still sleeping. There's no noise, just some people walking, but it's just like 1-2 people around the yurts and just horses, and that's it, no one else. So hopefully we're gonna have this place to ourselves, because that was the whole point to get there, and apparently it's just so touristy that it's not possible if we would do it at 8, 9, 10, 11, just too many people. While now, that's why we woke up so early, to do it without them. So we're heading there. It's a beautiful place. The weather is okay. It's not the warmest, it's not the coldest. We'll see when we get to in the valley and to the lake, because it might be a little bit of cold breeze there. But for now, just walking, enjoying the views, and we'll see how long it's gonna get us. So we turn into the valley. These are the views we have right now. And here's a drone shot. Absolutely incredible. We're not gonna see the lake until the last point, when we just hike up to it. A little bit different than before, because you have to hike up to see it. And you can also take boat rides there. Hopefully I can do one, because I would love to. But yeah, we're not gonna see the lake until the really last part. We're getting closer to the lake, and I just noticed something crazy, because right there, you can see this is all snow, and it's frozen, and I don't know why is it dark on it. Is it that old? New cover is coming out of this, I think. No, I don't know, but that's crazy to me, that this is just like this block of snow there, and the rest is fine. No, okay, I lied a little bit more there. We really want to be the first people, but actually they got horses, and they're gonna be first. Okay, there's more people even there, and they were camping there. That's really interesting, how they got there by cars. And we have to cross the river, but there's like a small bridge. I don't know if I can call it like that, but I believe it's right there. But there's so many people, and here is the crew going. Even if you have to jump on it, it's fine. I mean, jump over. Wow. Here's the steeper part. You have to hike. There's another horse group. It's so beautiful. Someone lives there. Such a nice spot. Wow. But we're still going that way. Okay, I think we're getting closer. There's a huge stream, a waterfall in the back, and we're hiking up, and I almost can't see the end of the edge. So I think we're almost there, but I'm not sure. Okay, we arrived to the lake. Lots of horses, not as many people as I thought. And here we have the lake. I think when the sun is shining it's less blue, and when it's shade then it's more blue. If you go a little bit more to the side, it's more blue than at the front when I came, because it's the first time I'm up from the side, and it's so much more blue than there. We're gonna also fly a drone. We'll see if it's gonna be even better. We also wanted to take a boat ride. I think it's not gonna happen because it costs 35 euros per person. I'm sorry, but what? This is just too much. We don't have that much money, and we don't want to spend that much money on the boat. So we're just gonna probably enjoy it from here and from drone.
Yeah, like I thought, you can see it's incredible, just mind-blowing. And one really interesting fact is that this lake can dry up. It dries up at a specific season during the year, and then there's no lake, just the mountains.
We spent over an hour in this beautiful place. The lake is more full than it was at the beginning. Interesting. But I think it's because of the sun, and we're leaving. But it's so sad. We would still wait here, sit, just enjoy a little bit more. But yeah, we're a little bit hungry and we didn't bring anything. We ate all our snacks, so it's kind of time to go. Everyone's flying drones here. Everyone's flying drones. This rock, we were waiting for solid 30 minutes to get on that rock and take a drone shot, but it's absolutely worth it. There's lots of people, so many more people than I thought. I'm actually really, really surprised. I thought this place is just, no one's here. You pay so much money to get here, so I thought it's so remote that no one goes here, and that's why you pay so much money. You pay so much money because it's touristy, that's the truth. Because you can pay for the boat, you can pay for the horses, you can pay for the ride, for everything. Crazy money. Oh, the permit as well. You need a permit here as well. It's just crazy money. But even though it's absolutely worth it to come here, even if it costs money, it's okay. You're gonna see it now. It is touristic, but it's still not as touristy as, for example, Europe, US. You go during peak season. This is a dream. That many people, it's a dream where you go to any touristy place. So it's still absolutely worth going there. But now we have 3 more hours to hike back to our place. We're gonna have some lunch, and then we're probably heading back to Narin. And that's it. That's 2 days trip. Not even 2 days trip. I would say like 24 hours trip. We paid only for the car. We also, you can stay in the yurts there, in the guest houses. We had a collaboration with the guest house, which is really, really nice. We pay for dinner, and that's it. But still, we think it's really, really, really expensive for Kyrgyzstan and for this place, but worth it. Absolutely worth it. One last look. Wow. We have to cross this small river by car. We were just going from the other side, and when we were walking. Okay. I don't know why we're swimming across the river. So what happened? We were walking back, and this guy, amazing person, just took us on his car. We were literally flying, and we were driving over the water. I haven't even recorded. It's just so funny. I was literally we're driving into the river. It was such a nice thing. We came back after 6 hours. The whole hike there and back takes 6 hours. We got the ride, but we spent over 1 hour at the lake, so I would say it's even. So I would say the hike is 6, round trip is 5 to 6 hours. Depends also where you're staying, because there's lots of yurts, lots of places where you can stay. So it really depends where you're staying. But from this place where we're staying, it's 5 to 6 hours. I mean, it took us 6 hours round trip. Really tiring, because I thought it was gonna be cold, but it's actually really hot. The sun is shining. It gets too hot sometimes, but it's really, really beautiful. And it's also the whole journey, not only the lake itself, but a whole journey when you walk next to the river. You see the mountains in the back. It's just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I personally think that it was absolutely worth going there, even though it costs money, even though it's pretty expensive, and even though it's touristy. Really, really nice. I really, really recommend it. The whole trip, the first and second part, was so good. Everything was on point. I recommend visiting all the places I visited. Really, I truthfully recommend it. I would skip Osh because I'm not a city person, but still, anyways, all the nature parts, absolutely incredible. People are so genuine, people are so hospitable. It's amazing. So you should definitely add all of these things, all of these places to your bucket list, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more travels. See ya in the next one.